Alright, today we're going to assemble a shredding console. And as you can see, everything is laid out to what you need. Some of the parts already been put in just to help speed up the video here. First what we're going to do is put the cam screws in. And we found out the best way to do this is you'll find the holes where everything needs to go. You stick it in the slot and kind of tilt it back a little at an angle, and then you start drilling, and it corrects itself into the hole. And you don't want to screw it in too hard or else you'll strip it. So just a nice trigger finger, I guess you could say. You'll feel it stop at a certain point. Once again, slight angle, and bam, it corrects itself. Next, we're going to put the hinges on. As you can see, one is already on. There is a hole on the back that indicates the rear of the hinge. So all you do is find your two hinge holes, drill it down. There is the hinges. Next is the bag holders. As you can see, all of them are on except one right here. So we're going to screw it on. And just keep going. It's going to come to a point where it's really tight, which is good, and then turn it all the way up. So that's it, done. Now we're going to come over to the last two cam bolts. The easiest way is to basically put them on the two holes with, finger tight, kind of center them. With a good mallet, just tap one in at a time. And they fall into place. Alright, so everything is assembled right now. We'll keep a few things off. The door hinges and the lock for now. So first, it is very easy to start with the left one, the left side. I'm sorry, the right side. Here's the right side. We will put the back in. And as you can always tell, the hook determines that's the top. So everything up here is the top. Centers on the bolt, so basically slides right in, the tenon holding it in. The top, it's always different than the bottom. You can see how the top pins, the top bolts are closer. So you find the two top ones that are closer, and put them on in. Once again, just a slight tap to get it into the groove. Here, I will lock it with the screwdriver just to help me hold it for a second. It's easy, just line it up in the front. It should be really close already. And tighten the cam bolt. We'll do that for the back as well. Tighten the cam bolt. Done. Next, we'll go on to the next one. There's the deck. The deck goes on the same way, right on to the holes. Give it a little tap again, line it up some, so it's nice and even on the front. Grab your screwdriver and adjust, tighten them, just turn it, and you'll feel it. You can't go any farther. Here comes the part that all the paper comes down in, which is easier right now to put on since everything's out of the way. Goes right, all you have to do is drop it in. The tenon will determine where it needs to go. Grab your bolt, your screwdriver, and once again, crank it down. Let's go back and tighten some of the backs. Makes it easier. Tighten, and it grabs. The bottom, the very bottom, gets one piece. It just falls into place. No bolt, nothing, because it self-locks itself. It corrects itself. Go ahead, grab the left end. Make sure everything is kind of lined up, because here we're just basically dropping it in, following the bolts. It's easy to work from the bottom over and kind of corrects itself. Everything should fall right into where the cam bolts are. Once you see where everything lines up, you tap, come back with your mallet, and a couple more taps. Everything should be going right into place. Line up the front one. And then from there, grab a screwdriver and just start tightening. Tighten the one in front. Twist that out of the way, help you. And then the front one again. Everything self-aligns. There's that. From there, line that. That's locked in there. It's not going anywhere. We'll take it over and stand it up. You have a box now, ready to go. Here's what will come over to the door. These are very good hinges that snap into place. There's the hole. Push it right in. Snap, doors on there. Now we'll come over to the lock. Just set it off a little, pull the key out, and you can always tell which side goes out. It's got a little slot in it. One side's square in the back, the other side's got a slot. Put it in that way. Got 4 screws. It's already pre-drilled for you, just to line it for line-up purpose. And then box up a 4. All you do from here is basically line up your hinges onto the plate, give it a little tap. I needed a little more tap, but it's not that difficult. Line up all your hooks, and voila, one cabinet. Make sure the lock works. You are locked. Now, if you want a better fit for the doors, it's a really simple adjustment. These move in and out, or side to side, whichever you prefer to line it up. So, right now, I want to adjust it that way just a little, and maybe come out a little with the other one, just to get everything square, even though it's not really level, but everything looks good.